Look outside. The sky's blue, calm, familiar, and kind of eternal, right? But here's a thought that might surprise you. For most of Earth's history, the sky wasn't blue at all. In fact, if you time traveled a few billion years into the past and looked up, you wouldn't recognize it. The sky you know, that peaceful blue dome, is actually a recent development in Earth's long, chaotic timeline. So, what changed? And more importantly, what color was the sky before it turned blue? Let's back up a bit and first answer a simpler question. Why is the sky blue now? The answer lies in something called Rayleigh scattering. It's a fancy term for how sunlight interacts with molecules in the air. When sunlight enters Earth's atmosphere, it's made up of all colors: red, green, violet, you name it. But the shorter wavelengths, like blue, get scattered more easily by gas molecules. That's why, when you look up, the scattered blue light is what dominates the sky. Now here's the twist. This effect only works when your air has the right kind of gases. Gases like oxygen and nitrogen, the most valuable players of our current atmosphere. But if you rewind the clock about 3 billion years, Earth's atmosphere was a completely different story. Back then, the planet was young, unstable, and honestly, pretty hostile. No trees, no oxygen, no breathable air. Instead, the sky was filled with gases like carbon dioxide, methane, ammonia, and a generous sprinkle of volcanic chaos. It was less clear summer skies and more bad sci-fi filter. Because of that thick, hazy mix, blue light couldn't scatter the way it does today. Scientists believe the sky may have appeared orangish, brown, or just plain murky, like Earth was permanently stuck in a gritty movie scene. But that's not even the coolest part, because the story of how the sky turned blue is a story of life, very tiny life. Here enters the cyanobacteria. These were microscopic organisms living in the ocean, and they figured out something revolutionary: photosynthesis. They started using sunlight and carbon dioxide to produce energy, and in the process they released oxygen. At first, that oxygen didn't go into the air. It got absorbed by the oceans, or it bonded with iron in rocks. But over millions of years, cyanobacteria kept at it, producing oxygen non-stop. Eventually, the oxygen began to build up in the atmosphere. This slow, quiet transformation is known as the Great Oxygenation Event. As oxygen levels rose, the haze began to lift, the methane dropped, and sunlight could finally interact with gas molecules in a new way. For the first time ever, the sky began to scatter blue light. That was Earth's big reveal, its first blue sky. And it wasn't because of some massive explosion or a sudden change. It was because of tiny bacteria doing their job day after day for over 1 billion years. They didn't have brains, they didn't have eyes, they couldn't even see the color blue, and yet, they made it happen. Talk about an accidental masterpiece. So the next time you glance up and admire the sky, just remember, that peaceful blue view you're seeing, it's the result of billions of years of survival, chemistry, and microscopic determination. It's not just a color, it's a history book written in light. And here's the mind bender. If those bacteria hadn't evolved when they did, the atmosphere might have stayed toxic. The sky might have stayed orange. And humans? Yeah, we probably wouldn't be here at all. The blue sky is kind of like Earth's "you made it" moment. If that blew your mind even a little, go ahead and like this video, share it with your favorite curious human, and hit subscribe for more science, stories, and the strange truths hiding in plain sight. Because here, we don't just look at facts, we look deeper. Thanks for watching.